Good afternoon, Knicks Nation. I hope you're enjoying your weekend and that your weekend is safe and healthy and that the needs of you and your family are being met today. Welcome, Aaron Spalding, HRM, Kuwar Dobbins, Michael Drake. Welcome to all of you on this Sunday. And I hope all of you and your families are being taken care of this weekend. Right now, the New York Mets are playing the Florida Marlins, I believe, in controlling their own destiny. If they can beat the Marlins today on the last day of the season, then they clinch a wild card playoff spot. And so I'm kind of keeping one eye on that and one eye on this as that game is just underway. Manea is on the mound for the for the Mets right now. Welcome, Andre, June Man 15, John Pettit, Tony Tibbins, Apaka Knicks Now, Ron Cohen, Malik Shabazz. Welcome, Nick Fan for Life, G. Postino, Jabroni Z, Andrew Abraham. Welcome to all of you as we are now in camp, training camp. And we just had our first week of training camp. And we're now getting ready to go into our first preseason game in Abu Dhabi, one of two in Abu Dhabi against the Philadelphia 76ers. Yes, so the Knicks have started their training camp, and we can take some things from the camp so far as we're getting ready to play the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't think Joel Embiid is going to play, not this week anyway. I don't think he's going to play in Abu Dhabi because of his knee. And there's two reasons. One, because of his knee, and the other one is because Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is going to be playing, which brings me to what we can expect as of the beginning of this preseason. I expect Mitchell Robinson to be the fifth starter, as you've been seeing him all week in starter blue. I mean, except for one day, but he's going to probably be the starter come Thursday. And probably I don't expect the starting five to play more than the half of this game, because you do have the starting five. You're going to have to find out, they're going to have to figure out the flow of the offense and the defense. And also, you got guys trying to make the team, so you want to give them some playing time, especially we know about Shamet and Brogdon, but there's others. And so we can expect to try to see some of these guys that are trying to make the team to get some minutes. I don't know how many of them are going to get minutes. I just don't expect the starters and the rotation to play more than a half. I'm interested to see this particular, aside from what all of us want to see, we want to see how they operate the offense, how they operate on defense. All of us want to see that, obviously. I'd like to see if Ariel Hukporti will be getting some time with the second unit. During the course of this week, one of the days, there were 5 guys in gray, and Hukporti was the 5th guy. So I'd like to see if he gets some minutes with the regular rotation. That would be good. Craig McQueen, nice to see you. Brezzy the Boss, nice to see you. Guilford McCormick, Yuri Ark, Superstar Brothers, welcome. Yes, so that's what I'm expecting this coming Thursday. They're going to see how they run the offense. They're going to have MitchRob out there with the starters. You're going to see the second unit, which is definitely going to have Yabusele, Deuce, Josh Hart, and Jordan Clarkson, and then maybe Ariel Hukporti. I'm hoping, because I'd like to see the reason I'd like to see Hukporti, because if Hukporti can perform in that second unit, it strengthens the whole team, the whole rotation, and it gives Mitchell Robinson well-deserved breaks so that we can preserve him during the course of this season. So it's going to be Yuri Ark. I pretty much watched. Let me see. I watched 3 of Mike Brown's press conferences. So did he have one today? Is that what you're referring to? Because I don't know which one you're referring to. I seen there were several Mike Brown. Mike Brown meets with the press almost after every practice, apparently. So I haven't seen any after the let me see. The last one I saw was, I think it was Friday's press conference I saw. Thank you, Miss Lee. Yeah, the last one I saw was Friday. And then I saw Jalen Brunson, and I saw Mike Brown talk about OG. So I'm not sure. You say if I see Mike Brown's press conference, there've been several of them already, just in the past week. So I've seen at least 3. I think I've seen 3 from the 3 practices he had. He had one Sunday. Okay, I did not see that one. That's what I was saying. I didn't know which one you guys were referring to. I did not see the Sunday press conference. I probably will, but I did not see it yet. He had one on Saturday. Okay, I did not see. Well, let me ask you: was the one on the last one I saw was the one where they asked him about OG Anunoby? Was that Friday or Saturday? When he was talking about OG being all NBA defense. Is that Friday or Saturday? Because I saw that one, and OG also had a press conference then, and they were asking him about the same thing. Is that, I think, I don't know. I thought that was Friday, but I saw that, and I saw Jalen Brunson also. So yeah, he's you know what would bother me? Did y'all see stupid ass Mark Berman talk about Mike Brown reminds him of David Fisdale? Did y'all see that? I couldn't. Mike Brown reminds Mark Berman of David Fisdale. See, that's why I say, don't just mention any 2 people together. So I think it was somebody mentioned Michael Jordan with somebody. I was like, no, don't mention his name with some also ran dude, man. Don't do it. It's like okay, so you could have so David Fisdale and Mike Brown are both, I'm assuming, males, genetic males. They both squat over the toilet when they do number 2. I'm assuming they both put their pants leg on one at a time. But in terms of basketball coaching, they should never mention one with the other. So it's like mentioning Tyler Kolek with John Stockton, as some delusional people did. You don't mention Tyler Kolek with John Stockton. John Stockton was all NBA defense multiple times, a top 50 player all time in the NBA. There's no way you should ever mention Tyler Kolek's name with that. A guy that can't guard his shadow is trying to make the team, trying to stay alive in the NBA. Okay? Yeah, you can't. Yeah, exactly. Comparing Butterbean, right? There's certain names you shouldn't bring them together. So Mark Berman had the gonads to try to say that Mike Brown, who has won 60 games in a season twice, has had 50 plus wins in seasons 4 times, has had the number 1 ranked offense in the NBA, and at one point number 1 ranked defense when he was with Cleveland in the NBA, to a guy that came in here carrying the axe and couldn't decide his starting lineup. In fact, changed his lineup so many times you never knew what to expect on night to night. A guy that coached the Knicks to 17 wins, was it? You shouldn't. There's certain names you should not mention with other names. There's certain names you should not mention with other names. I found it to be so offensive. I had to mention it. I said, what is this? What the hell is this guy talking about? Mentioning David Fisdale with Mike Brown. Organic, what's up, man? Yeah, so I mean, anyway. Mike Brown is so far doing what we expected in terms of his collaborative abilities, his communication abilities. He has, he has been pretty I think as transparent as he could be with New York media without giving away too much, I think he's done pretty good. What's up, Tony Bell, Yuri Ark, V Spec, again, Organic Fanatic, Crazy Ball. Yeah, I mean, Berman's supposed to be retired down here in Florida. I don't know why he keeps running his mouth. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so I think you can expect Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup. You're going to see the first two rotational teams, the starting five and the next. I don't know what's going to happen after that. I'm not sure how Brown is going to play Brogdon or Shamet. You know, I'm not sure what to expect after that. Because what do you have? You have Brown, you have Brogdon, you have Shamet, you have Kolick, Daddier, McCullough. You have your two-way guys, McCullough, Jameson. You have I'm not sure what to expect as far as when and who he's going to play. I don't know. And then with a guy like Brown that says he wants to play a lot of guys, he could. I don't know if he can put everybody in the game at one point or another. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to see. It's going to be interesting. Is that what it is? Well, homie, I ain't going. He always wears an earring, and while earrings are cool, though Michael Jordan did that and all that, but there's certain other types of people that like to sport earrings. But anyway, yeah, certain other types of people like to sport earrings. So anyway, maybe, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so Felicia Lee, he said he'd like to see 40. I don't think that was 40 minimum. He said he'd like to see 40. Okay. That's a lot of freaking threes. 40. Okay. That's a lot of threes. I'm not doubting he's going to have them get that many threes, but that's a lot of threes. Like last year, what was the most threes the Knicks had in a game? In fact, let me take a look. What is the most threes the Knicks had in a game last year? Do y'all know? I'm going to find out right now. What is the most threes they had in a game last year? Let me see. I'm going to pull it up right here. Let's see. Hard to see here. Let me see. Let's see what the most three-pointers they had in the game. Oh, no. All we got is averages. I wanted to see as a team how much they had. But I don't know. I don't think there was a game where they got 43s up. And do y'all know? I don't think there was one game where they had 43s, where they threw up 43s in the game. I don't think there's one. No, that they took. What's the most that they took? Not how many they made, but how many did they take in the game? How many did they take in the game? I'm trying to find it. I don't see anything that gives me indication. I'm looking on Basketball Reference. I don't see anything that shows the most they took in the game. Look on BSPN, see what they got. Let's see. Let's see. Now, last year, it appears So last year, they averaged 34 attempts per game. I don't know what the high game is, but they averaged 34 attempts per game. That was the average. I'm looking at BSPN, and I'm looking at their stats on BSPN, and this is from 24-25. And the average amount of threes attempted per game was 34.1. So they threw up 34.1 attempts per game. They hit 37%. We're pretty good. They hit 37% of those threes that they put up. Brunson led them with 6 a game. Cat had 5. Well, OG also had 6. Macau had about 5.6, about 6. Deuce had 5. I don't know. They put up a pretty good amount of threes last year. like they put up a pretty good amount of threes. Was there a game, Jabroni? Could you find that game? Because I'm looking, I don't see anything that gives me indication of which game they put up that many threes. In fact, let me ask Google. What's the most 3-point attempts the Knicks put up in 24-25? What's the most 3-point attempts the Knicks did in 24-25? It gives me an average. It's not giving me, it just gives me the same average it doesn't tell me what the high. I'm looking for the high number. It doesn't say it. It doesn't say it. They average 34 a game. We do see that. They average 34 a game. So my man is talking about 40 a game. So that's a lot of threes, man. I don't want them chucking up threes. I don't think that's good. To get 40 threes that are good shots, you got to get stops. To get 40 threes that are good shots, you got to get stops. That's a lot of threes. Oh, they had 51 against Utah, Jabroni? Okay. So they put up 51. What was the result of that game? Do you know? Did they win that game against Utah where they put up 50? Let me look at that. Let me see here. Schedule results. Let's see. Utah, you say? I'm going to look at Utah here. All right, so 121-106, they lost in November to Utah. Let me go down here some more and see where else we played them. We won 119-103 in January. And that's all I saw. It looks like they only played Utah twice last year. I mean, to get a lot of threes, you got to get a lot of stops, unless you just chucking threes. And I don't want to see them do that. I don't think Brown wants to see them do that. I don't know. I don't like him saying he wants to see 40. If he gets good shots, take 40. But don't just chuck up numbers just to get high numbers of three. Tibbs would not be confused with an offensive guru, and they averaged 34 last year, which I think is pretty damn good, and hit 37% of them. Okay. I would like, if they got 36 or 37 up a game, I would have no problem with that. I would have no problem with that. If they got 36 or 37 up a game. But honestly, I found that the more assist numbers they had, the more they were able to win. What do y'all think? I'd like to see the assist numbers. Like they had a goal before last year of increasing the number of assists. If you recall, there were many games where they got under 15 assists in a game, and I knew they were trying to get something like 25. It was I think plus 25. And let me look here. What did they achieve that? Last year, they averaged almost 28 assists a game. I'd like to see them average over 30 assists a game. That would be good. If they average over 30, I think they could do that. In the way that Mike Brown is talking about running his offense, I believe, yes, I'm with you, Abraham. I think they should be able to average over 30 assists a game. Matter of fact, if you look at, let me look at Oklahoma City or look at Indiana. How many assists they averaged last year a game? Let me see Oklahoma City. Let me see this Indiana Pacers. Let's take a look at that. How many assists did they average last year? Stats. Let's see. Indiana averaged 29 assists per game last year. How about Oklahoma City? How much you want to bet they probably got over 30 also? Let's see. Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City averaged 27. I was surprised. Oklahoma City averaged 27 assists. But holy crap, check this out. Oklahoma City averaged 39 threes a game. Yeah. Oh, now I see the MO of Mr. Brown. Oh, Oklahoma City averaged 27 assists a game, which is really good. But they threw up 39 threes a game last year. Wow, that's a lot of freaking threes. All right, hold on. Oh, shoot. So they put up 30 threes a game. And they would let Isaiah Joe, who I don't think Isaiah Joe was a starter. He averaged 6 threes a game. Dort averaged 6. SGA 6. J Will average 5. 4 for Aaron Wiggins. Even Holmgren averaged 4 a game. I mean, they was putting up some threes, man. They was putting up some threes. Yeah, but Oklahoma City's the standard bearer, right? Because they won the chip, right? So they're the standard bearer. So they averaged 39 threes per game. 39. So wait a minute. What percent? Somebody said they're not a good three. Okay, Jabroni, let's see. What did they? I didn't see, but I'm going to ask you right now. What did they average? They shot 37% from 3. I think that, if you get over 35, you daggone good. So I wouldn't say they were a bad three. No, they throw up 39 threes and hit 37% of their threes. That is very good. If I'm the Knicks and I could get that this year, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. If I could get that, if I'm the Knicks this year and I could get that, I'm daggone taking it. Let me see what their differential was, man. Hang on one sec. What was their differential? Shoot. What was their differential last year? Let me see. Oklahoma City. Oh, we need the previous season. Let's see what their differential was. Woo! Ooh! Oh, they had a plus 12. Plus 12. That's why they're the champs. That's why they are the champions. Plus 12. 39 threes a game, plus 12 differential. Only Golden State had a bigger differential than Oklahoma City. Oh, they're only going by the first 4 games. Man, they're going with me. I want the whole regular season. They only gave me part of the information I'm looking for here. But still, that is pretty darn good. Okay. All right. Hold on. I think I can see the method to Brown's madness. I can see what he's saying. So if they put up 39 a game, they're the champs. If the Knicks can put up 40 while playing the same type of defense, yes, Michael Drake, that's what I think you're right. That's what he's looking to do. Raise the level on both sides of the ball. Raise the level on the defensive side as far as tenacity and intensity, and raise the level on the offensive side as far as getting up shots. I think that's his method. I think that's what we're going to be seeing. Yes, he did, Ron Cohen. He did. I know. Felicia Lee, you see that? They hit 37% of 39 threes per game. In other words, they could bomb you out the gym. I bet you, let's look at the Boston Celtics when they won their chip. I bet you they got a similar situation. Let's see. Let's look at the Boston Celtics when, not last year, but the year before when they actually won the chip. Let me see here. Let me see what their stats are. Okay. As a team, they shot as a team. Wow. As a team, oh, shoot. Okay. Y'all ready for this? As a team, that's the year that Boston won the chip. They took 43 threes per game. They attempted 43 and they hit 39% of those threes. That's why they was bombing everybody out the gym. Wow. That's impressive. That's very impressive. And listen, what do y'all think? Talk to me, Knicks Nation. I think we got the personnel to get that done. What y'all think? I think we got the personnel. You think, yes, they got it. Yes. Defense, yes. Oklahoma City, I think, had the top ranked defense in the NBA last year. I think they did. Let me just make sure I'm not lying to y'all. But yeah, they're gone, man. They're gone, man. The year that the Celtics won the chip, they put up 43 threes a game and hit 39% of them. Wow. I mean, they're gone. I'm impressed with that. That's freaking impressive. Hold on. That's freaking impressive, man. All right. So Oklahoma City defensive rating was number 1. They were number 3 in offensive rating. They had a 13-point net rating, number 1 in the NBA. Okay. I have to be honest. That gives me a new level of respect for Mike Brown. I mean, he understands what this is about. You know what I'm saying? He knows what this is about. He knows what he got to do. He said, okay, we're going to have to put up 43s a game if we want to pee in the weeds with the big dogs. You hear what I'm saying? That's what he said. If we want to piss in the weeds with the big dogs, you're going to have to put up 40 a game. And I'm sure he's going to play guys that hit those threes. Ooh. Yes. This is going to be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. He also said he's going to play Jalen Brunson more off the ball. I can see Mikal Bridges initiating a lot of the offense this year. Because you know what? Mikal is a really good shooter from the deep corners. He's not I wouldn't say he's an overall good three. What do y'all think? In fact, let me look it up so I'm not guessing. But I don't think Mikal is like overall a good 3-point shooter. I think he's like average. I'm not going to say he's poor. I'm saying I think he's like an average 3-point shooter. There's like Brunson is above average 3-point shooter. But I don't know if McCollum. I think you're going to see Bridges initiating a lot of the offense this year. I can see that. Let's see. Or Josh Hart. So last year, Bridges shot 35% from 3 last year. And his career is 37, which is good. Now, I shouldn't say he can't shoot from 3 because he shoot 37 for his career. I think you can expect him to get more back to the average of 37 this year. I think last year he was under a lot of pressure, first coming to New York and having to play in front of us. Shit, that put anybody pressure. OG averaged 37 last year, and that's his career average. Ooh, damn. Okay, I'm excited to see this offense, man. I want to see how this rolls. Especially when you're talking about him playing 10. I think he's going to play 10. If he's playing 10 guys, I think he's going to do that. He's going to play 10. Let me see now. Right? I mean, last year he had, let me see. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He had 10 guys, 11. He had 11 guys appear in at least 47 games last year. And he had all of those 11 averaged. Oh, no, that's not true. Yeah, all of those 11 averaged double-digit minutes. The least one was Dylan Jones, who appeared in 54 games. He averaged 10 minutes a game. And then there was SGA, who appeared in 76 games, averaged 34 minutes a game. I think Mike Brown is going to copy Oklahoma City, which is not a bad thing. Listen, the Knicks got the personnel to run like that. What do y'all think? I think the Knicks got the personnel to run like that. This is perfect. I see it perfect. I see it perfect. Yeah, what I'm saying, look, I'm looking at their stats, Abraham. Look at he played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guys, at least 47 games. That's going 11 deep. And all of them had, except Dylan Jones, all other 10 averaged more than like 16 minutes. 19 minutes, 32 minutes. The bench, Kendrick Williams, J Dub, Dylan, Alex Caruso. These guys average, most of them 16, 18, 19 minutes a game. Hartenstein started 53 games. He averaged 28 minutes a game. Then you had, what's my man that Chet was hurt. He only played 32 games, but he averaged 27 minutes a game. Oh man. This is gonna be interesting, y'all. What y'all think? I think this is gonna be something else. If the Knicks can play, and I think they can play like that. I really think they can play like that. They can play 10 or 11. They can press you all game. They got the personnel to do that. They can shoot a lot of threes. Remember he said, turn on the Malaflocking Jets. Remember he said that last year, turn on the Malaflocking Jets. He wants them to run. Shoot. Well, let's talk about, okay. If Michael Drake is right, let's make an argument for Michael Drake's hypothesis. Michael Drake says he sees Mike Brown playing 12 guys. Okay, let's talk about that. So we know the starting five, at least for now. So we're starting MitchRob as the fifth guy. Okay, then your bench is going to be Deuce, Yabusele, Hart, Brogdon, and Shamet, right? Are we not? I think we're talking about Brogdon and Shamet. If we're talking about the next two guys, that's going to be your 11th and 12th guy. I'm talking about Brogdon and Shamet. Shamet is a wing. Brogdon would be, a point guard. So you're talking about Brogdon and Shamet as your 11th and 12th guy. And let me just see. Let's see, what does those two cats, what does Brogdon for his career shoot from three? What does he shoot from three? Let me see here. I think we're going to find Shamet shoots very well from three. Brogdon had a tough year last year. He shot 29% from three last year. That's not good. But his career average is 39. Ooh, see, now I don't know what to expect. We're going to get the Brogdon career average, or we're going to get the Brogdon from last year averaging 29. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out. We're going to see what happened. So, yeah. What about Shamet? Let me take a look at Mr. Shamet. I'm sure we ain't worried about Shamet. We know Shamet going to shoot. We know that brother going to shoot. Yeah, Shamet shoot 40% from three, 39 for his career. I think we're going to see 40% Shamet. So, yeah, you got Brogdon and Shamet coming out there. The key, and as Brunson said, getting stops. You know what, brethren? If the Knicks can put together every night series of 3 stops, which we all know that's the standard, 3-stop series, how many of those you put together in the game determines how you're going to win the game. This is even more important in the playoffs. How many 3-stop sequences can they put together? If they can do that and get open 3-point looks, we might have something, y'all. We might have something. We might have something, y'all. Well, this is the thing. Again, let's look at Oklahoma City in terms of minutes. He said you're not paying them all that money to play 20 minutes. No, but look at Oklahoma City. Let's see. Shea played 34 minutes a game. Jay Will played 32 minutes a game. Dort played 29 minutes a game. Isaiah Hartenstein played 28 minutes a game. Carson Wallace, 28 minutes a game. Chet, 27 minutes a game. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys playing at least 27 and not more than 34. That's possible. See, I mean, you could do that. So he could play the starters, those type of minutes, 29, 28, 27, 34. I think he could do that. I don't think we're worried about that, Jabroni Z. I think we'll be in good shape. I think we'll be in good shape. Yeah. You know what's going to be real important, which Mike Brown did say. Okay. It's going to be real important that guys know their roles. That's going to be extremely. You can't. See, in the league, like if you look at Oklahoma City, do you think Chet Holmgren, SGA, J Will, J Dub, Alex Caruso, they all knew what their role was on the team. The role did not change from night to night. It was the same role. Sometimes they be put in a role with more responsibility if somebody was hurt, but generally they played their roles, right? That's going to be key. So first person, the head of the snake, Jalen Brunson. He's got to be the first one to understand what his role is. He's got to be the first one. He's got to. The second unit, I think, is going to be easier understood. Okay. Yeah, he did. He said, listen, Mike Brown said a lot of things. I want to see what they do. This is going to be important. This is going to be, Mike Brown said a lot of things. And if he does play 12, well, I'm saying Michael Drake, I can understand the argument. On a night-to-night basis, though, I'm not sure he plays 12. I think he's going to play different guys as guys get hurt, but I don't think on a regular night-to-night 82-game sequence, he's playing 12. I could see him playing 10 night to night. I could see him doing that. But, and he might, the 11th and 12th would be less than 10 minutes. Like Oklahoma City. You had Adam Flagler, Brandon Carlson, Dylan Jones. Them guys were playing, but they got less than 10 minutes. We're going to see, man. This is going to be interesting. We're going to find out very shortly. I don't know. You're not going to get I don't think you're going to get a good sense of it in these first two preseason games. When you go to Charlotte, when Charlotte comes to the Garden for the last preseason game against the Knicks, that's when you're going to get a sense. That's when you're going to get a sense of what he's going to do. Because I think before, by the time we get to that last preseason game, who's going to make the team, you're going to know. Who's going to get traded, you're going to know. Okay? We're going to know. We're going to see. This is going to be interesting. But I can see now why he said 43s. The top teams in the league do shoot 43s. Hey, Miss Stevenson, the top teams in the league shoot 43. So I can see what he's talking about. He got to hit a high percentage, though. So I think between Brunson, OG, McCall, Deuce, Cat, Jordan Clarkson, even Yabusele, I think they'll hit a good clip of their threes. I really do. Yeah, he did. Yes, that's what I heard. I did see him say that. So him and OG know each other from a long time. But I'm saying Yabusele, I think Yabusele could shoot better than we think. Yabusele could shoot. I think he can. Yabu. So look, I put Yabu, and then it comes up. Let me see. Yabusele. Look at this. Last year, Yabusele shot 38% from three. His career is 37. And let me tell you something. He's going to get more open looks this year. He's going to get more open looks this year. You know what? I don't know, Jabroni Z, but I want to know, what do y'all think? How many assists are they going to average as a team? That's more important to see than somebody's individual stats. How many assists? Are they going to get 30 assists a game? Are they going to put up 43s a game? What's their differential going to be? Are they going to get double-digit differential? Damn, y'all going to be very happy if that's the case. Y'all going to be very happy. You're going to see a team dominating the East. If they hit those type of numbers, if their differential is double digits, if they're getting 30 assists and putting up 43s, you're going to see a team that's dominating the East. There's no doubt. I don't think, Ms. Lee, I don't think anybody's going to work outside the scheme. He's going to give Brunson and Cat more room to do their thing. But I think most of the damage is going to be done within the flow of the offense. I don't think they're going to have to go outside the flow of the offense to get their thing. It's just going to be, they're going to be more of the target in that flow, right? So, because the way Cat plays, right? I mean, what he do? He get the ball, pinch post, or he get the ball 3-point line, and he'll bully by somebody if you don't get up too close on him, or he'll step back and knock down threes. Damn, if Cat is doing that, shit. Right. I mean, that Cat doing that, and then Brunson off the ball. Brunson, and Brunson does. He said he's a little slimmer, but you could see it. He's a little bit more. His body looks a little bit more lean. I guess what I'm talking about. He looks a little bit more lean right now. Man, one thing that I'm seeing, I think y'all can see, they are serious about getting ready to win this chip. What do y'all think? It looks like the Knicks, especially from top to bottom, that they are serious, deadly serious about trying to win this chip this year. I don't think they BSing, man. They ain't taking this mess lightly at all. They ready to come get it, man. They ready to come get it. For real. They're not joking. I think you've seen the real deal Holyfield. So I don't think I'm not going to put a high expectation on the first preseason game. But I want to see what when they get to play Charlotte in that last preseason game. I want to see what that looks like. What's up, Just Knicks? I want to see what that looks like, because that's going to be. I think we're talking about Brogdon being the 11th or 12th guy. So how many minutes would the 11th or 12th guy get? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how many minutes he'll get. But I think Brogdon will be the 11th or 12th guy. Well, my opinion doesn't matter. What have we been seeing? What have we saw this week? You saw the regular starting five with MitchRob. That's what we saw this week, right? So that's what we're going to see. I mean, it doesn't matter, my opinion. What did we saw? We saw Mitchell Robinson with 4 other guys that we know are going to start. So Mitchell Robinson is going to start. But like I said before, and I think I said in the video, I think you're going to see times when Deuce starts too. You're going to see times when Hart starts. There's going to be all 3 of them. But Mitchell Robinson is going to be the initial starter of the starting 5. There seems to be no doubt about that. He's spending a lot of time with the blue jersey on this week. A lot of time with the blue jersey. Yeah. Playing fast means transition, Andrew Amen. Playing fast means taking advantage in transition. So, and it also is 2 things. It's getting, which means you got to get stops. Or after baskets, getting the ball up the court fast. Not taking your time getting the ball up the court. Getting the ball up the court fast. That's also playing fast. So get the ball into the backcourt quickly. Don't waste time dribbling. Pass that ball and get it up the floor. I think they're going to do that. Yeah, I think the Knicks are deadly serious about winning the chip this year. I think they are. So it's going to be interesting. I just want to see the team in terms, like I said, they really going to get 43s up? I want to see that. Are they really going to get 30 assists a game? I want to see that. Soldier Slim. Yes, I had a great summer for the most part. But, right now, every day is Friday and Saturday for me. Every day is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right now. I'm retired. Every day is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for me. Last night I went into my gym. It was about 8:30, and I started my workout about 8:30 last night because I could do it anytime I feel like doing it. I had me a lighter workout earlier, and then I came in last night and I said, man, let me see what I could get done. And we got it done. To think the true 6th man with 2 former 6 men. Deuce is the 6th man. I don't know why anybody's mentioning Brogdon. That's stupid. Brogdon is freaking 33 years old on a minimum contract. He's not taking Deuce's minutes, okay? I don't understand why people even consider that. That was fantasy from the beginning, delusional fantasy. Deuce is a six man. He's not a point guard, Rob. Man, go stop using drugs. Deuce is the six man. Period. Yeah, I ain't got it right now, but I'm gonna get me some Chianti after I'm done with y'all. When I'm done with y'all, I'm gonna give me some Chianti. But yeah, right now, no. We're gonna see. Deuce is gonna get a lot of opportunities this year. I'm gonna say that. He's gonna get a lot of opportunities. I'm gonna tell you that. He's gonna be on the floor a lot. I think Deuce is gonna be, let me see. I would compare Deuce, if I'm looking at Oklahoma City, I would compare Deuce to either Aaron Wiggins or Isaiah Joe. Aaron Wiggins started 26 games last year, got 23 minutes a game. Aaron Wiggins put up, let me see. Aaron Wiggins put up, let me see him. Wiggins put up 5 threes a game, shot 38% from three. Yep, I can see that. I can see that. So, yeah, it's going to be, you're going to see what happens, man. Wait, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? What? Wait. Oh no, what? I'm looking at the Mets right now. Where we at? It's 1-0. Am I right? Oh, is there something happened that I don't know about? It's 1-0. It looks like 2 outs. Marlins, Stanek is up. 2 outs. 1-0 Marlins. I mean, Jabroni's right? I mean, come on, right? 25 minutes a game. I mean, some people, like I said, they are so delusional that they just go off on these tangents, man. 25 minutes a game from a cat that can't keep his ass on the court if you play him more than 15. Come on, man. I hope you're right, Michael Drake. I'd like to see it. I ain't fronting, but I know we want to see them hot in April, right? But I'd like to see it. I'd like if they could start off like Cleveland did last year. Let's get that going, baby. Let's get that going. Yeah, right. That's right, Freddy. Yeah. Brogdon's starting. What am I talking about? Shoot, he's taking McCall's spot. There's some strong weed out there, boy. There's some strong weed out there. Right? That boy gonna be spending 25 minutes a game in street clothes. Y'all keep messing around. Nah, man. But I think him and Shamit gonna be going for that, 11th and 12th spot. Yep. I'm telling you. That's some strong mess out there, man. Oh, God. Do your thing, bruh. Do your thing. Hang out in the cloud. Do your thing. He's up in the cloud. Do your thing. Yeah. I'm gonna get some classico Chianti. Oh man, nah. I'm looking at 1-0, man. The Marlins. See. You just see it's still 1-0. It's still 1-0. Damn, that's a long at bat. Freaking Ryan Stanek. Get this dude out. Let's get this over with. Shit. Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right though, man. I think the Knicks are in good shape. I mean, damn, I think they're in good shape. I want the Reds to lose. What's Cincinnati doing? They up 2-1 also. They up 2-1. I want them dudes to lose. What's the inning? What inning we in? Shit. I hope they lose. And then the Mets is 1-0. This is gonna be Damn. Sanoha is up. Man on second, 2 outs. Come on, y'all. Well, if both teams win and they end up with identical records, I think the Mets win that tiebreaker, right, Malik? I think the Mets win that tiebreaker. So the Mets have destiny in their hands. If they win today, they're in. If Cincinnati loses today, they're in. So, no, Mr. William, I think 58 myself. I think 58. I'm looking at 58 as attainable, And now that we're talking more, we're talking more brass tacks. If they throw up 43s again and hit 37% of them and get 30 assists and can have a differential in double digits, well, damn, they can win 60 games. They can win 60 games. You know what I mean? They can win 60 games. That differential is going to be important, though. It's no good for them to be scoring 120 a game and their opponent scoring 116. We don't want that. I hear you, President. Do your thing. I'm not going to laugh at you. I ain't laughing at you. No, I think I'm looking at 58 wins, top 2 in the East for the Knicks this year. 58 wins, top 2 in the East. I know, Donna. Do look ready, though. If Homie could stay like that, watch the Pelicans. They're built around Zion Williamson. He ain't been available. But if that kid keeps available, watch the Pelicans, man. Watch the Pelicans. You gotta see what happens. He looked good. He looks good though. I ain't never seen Zion look that good. Oh yeah, this is a good year for the Knicks to win the Atlantic. Usually the Celtics have been winning the Atlantic, right? I think the Knicks could do it this year. I think they can. Yeah, we're gonna see Jabronis. It's gonna be interesting. I tell you what, it's gonna be interesting. Luka looked good too. No, Luka's dangerous, man. And LeBron playing second fiddle to Luka this year. He playing second fiddle to Luka. So Luka's the man. They're gonna be rough, man. Watch them Lakers. Watch them damn Lakers too. They're gonna be rough. Yeah, but it's being on the court is good, but being ready to play in the NBA is another thing. So Tatum is on the court, great. He's not going to be back he won't even be ready to play until March. Watch. And even if he is ready in March, they're not going to take a chance and put him out there. He's going to sit this year, as he should. He's going to sit. I don't know about Kyrie, though. Kyrie might play. Is it 4-0? Or are you just full of good news today, huh? Damn. They got to run on front. No, man. They say 2-0, man. What you talking about? Man on first, 2 outs, 2-0. You telling me they scored and I don't know? You're just full of good news today. Man. He says going to update. Damn it. End of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth. Alvarez, Mauricio, and Taylor. Dude, I got 2-0, man. What are you getting for? Shoot. What inning you in? You screwing with my head. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You trying your best, man. Lucky I like you. All right, so now it does. It is. End of the fourth. It's 4-0 Marlins. Shit. 4-0 Marlins. End of the fourth inning. 4-0. Damn, they did update it. Damn. 4-0 Marlins. All right, only the fourth inning, baby. We got bats. We got bats, baby. We got bats. We're gonna do what we gotta do here. That's right, John Pettit. That's right. We got to get 16 wins in the playoffs. That's exactly right. Your Horford is a warrior. I'm telling you, Horford is like that man, like me. Like I could dream about, talk about having sex with another woman, but really I'm only good for one woman. Horford's only good for Boston. He could talk about trying to go to the Warriors or the Philly or wherever the freak he wants to go, but he's only good for the Celtics. That's really Horford. Signing with the Warriors, I don't know. I think he's really a Celtic. He's really a Celtic. Um, Michael Drake, when you say you said future bench lineup, are you talking about this season's bench lineup, or are you talking about after this season? Because I can't even talk about after this season. I'm also focused on this season. This season, the bench is this. It's like the four legitimate bench places that's going to be there all year is Yabusele, Deuce, Hart, and Jordan Clarkson. That's your bench. Now, is Ariel Hooparty going to be in there? I don't know. That's So you're reliable. It's like the starters, right? There was no doubt Brunson, McCall, OG, and Cat. That's start. The question was who the fifth starter. So to start this season, unless things change, Mitchell Robinson is starting, and then you're going to have Jordan Clarkson, Yabusele, Deuce, and Hart. I don't know who the fifth guy is. I'm expecting Ariel Hooparty, but we'll see. It's got to come. I'm going to say Jabroni Z is going to come by the time you get to the Charlotte preseason game. So the Knicks play Charlotte in preseason. When's the Charlotte game? Hold on. The Knicks play Charlotte on October 17th. You'll know by then. You'll know by then if there's a trade by October 17th. They got to have their roster together. Okay, so by then, I think they got to have their roster in place by then. So you can't sign anybody until you trade somebody. So somebody getting traded by October 17th. We're going to know. Yeah, so I'm thinking by October 17th, answer Jabroni Z by October 17th. Yeah. Is the deadline the 20th? Let me see. So is that before the first game? Let me see. Yeah, but the first game, 20. Yeah, all right. I'm going to give you the 20. But I think you're going to know by the 17th. I would be surprised if by the 17th of October, you don't know who the guys that got traded and who's signing what. I would be surprised. I don't think they're going to go that deep. First game's the 22nd. So, yeah, I think he's going to, Andrew Abraham. That's the trend nowadays. I think he's going to. Yeah, I think we'll know by October 17th what the Knicks are going to do. Not only that, if they trade in Kolick, for example, they got to know where he's going. You got to give him a chance to get acclimated with his new team. I don't think they're going to do all that at the last minute. You're going to be at that Charlotte game, Michael Drake? Okay. Yeah, I think that Charlotte game is going to be you're going to see a lot of things happen right before that.